What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got a quick video for you guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time because I do have to head off to bed here soon. I gotta get up really early tomorrow. But anyways, so the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro is getting some good reviews. It's getting some bad reviews. There's lots of people that's reporting defective devices, probably from defective batches. I had to make sure I said that right. And so what I wanted to do is to offer some options for those people who are on the fence about the Pixel 6 or 6 Pro. Maybe maybe you intend to wait till early next year to get one, till like the dust settles and all that other stuff that's going on with it has been like resolved and alleviated of its issue. But you want to try a Pixel now. So what are some options that's out there that you can have a pretty good experience, and it'll give you some sort of an idea of how, your experience may be with the Pixel 6 or 6 Pro when you lead up into getting that. So the first one is going to be the Pixel 4. The Pixel 4 and 4 XL, phenomenal phones. The cameras on these things is just amazing. So I definitely would recommend this. Now, personally, if you're all about battery, I would definitely say get the 4 XL. It's got a much bigger battery, so it'll give you a much longer battery life than the 4. 4 sports a 2800 milliamp hour battery. I don't know why they went with that, but it does kill fast if you decide to turn on the 90 hertz refresh. And if you turn on motion sense, it will drain the battery pretty quickly. So I have those two features turned off. Other than that, some noteworthy things is it does have face unlock. So if you want face unlock, Pixel 4, 4 XL is really going to be it. Camera, it's got a 12 megapixel wide angle sensor, and then it's got a telephoto sensor on here too. So if you want to get those really zoomed in shots, you'll be able to do that with the Pixel 4 and 4 XL. One notable thing about the Pixel 4 and 4 XL that's not really mentioned so much because people tend to just focus on cameras only with the Pixels, but the audio quality from this thing is a beast. It's phenomenal. It's the best out of all the Pixels, aside from the 6 and 6 Pro, because I haven't had one in hand to actually test it out. But the audio from this is really good. The bottom firing speaker, top firing speaker, even though there's one bottom and one top mounted, they blend the sounds together very well, and they sound really, really good. Punchy bass, good clarity, smooth audio listening. This is it. Definitely. But maybe you're like, but I also want 5G. And in that case, I would recommend the Pixel 5. Yes, I know, it's kind of mid-range chip. People gotta stop talking about it. We know this already. However, Android is well optimized on here, so it runs smoothly. Anything you throw at it, it can pretty much handle. Only time you're gonna see some issues with it is rendering video if you vlog from your phone. But if you're not a content creator, you're just an average end user that is just going to use the phone for what it is, it's going to handle everything you throw at it just fine. Has 5G support for both millimeter wave and sub-6, so if you're worried about that, the connectivity of that, you will get that with this device. It is also slated to have access to C-band in the future. I believe N77 is what they said, that one of the bands that it will connect to, but there are other bands that it won't. I think N48 is one that it is not going to support. So that's just for future, if you're worried about C-band and stuff like that. Nonetheless, it does pick up millimeter wave on Verizon, so you will connect to their ultra wideband, and it does fairly well. I've tested it on T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, and it does pretty good. So definitely you'll get your 5G connection. Obviously, the ultra wide sensor is on this device instead of telephoto like on the Pixel 4. So it does have dual camera sensors on the back, but it's ultra wide and wide angle. And then you got more screen real estate as they got rid of bezels, put a punch hole selfie cam, and pretty much utilize the entire space of the screen. So if that's your forte and what you're into, it's pretty cool. Other notable things that's not really mentioned so much, it does have reverse wireless charging. So if you want to charge other things, you can reverse wireless charge, lay it on the back of the phone, it'll charge it up. It's got a big whopping 4080 milliamp hour battery, so that's miles ahead of the 2800 milliamp that's on the Pixel 4. So you get pretty good battery life with this, just about all day, if not more than a day battery life, depending on what you're doing on here. And it's solid, in my opinion. So these are the two Pixel devices that I would recommend. Now, if you're like, well, what about the A series devices? Well, maybe some people aren't really going for the A series. They're not really going for a mid-ranger. They want what's considered a flagship. And although the Pixel 5 is not really considered a flagship by some standards, it is still Google's flagship released in 2020. So just keep that in mind. These two devices I would definitely recommend. And through this, you'll get an idea of how the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro is going to handle. Anyways, thanks for checking out this video. And y'all be cool, be safe. And I'll see you on the next one. As always, aloha.